G'day everyone and welcome back to NS2HD. This is part 2 of a two-part Build 161 dual perspective commentary played on Tram featuring my new experimental dual perspective format. If you haven't seen part 1, jump over to part 2. Once this video is finished uploading and processing, I will place a link at the bottom of this video to part 1. Now, of course, when I'd left that game, the Marine team had secured double res room, but a Fade had decided he didn't like that at all. And if you look at the bottom right-hand screen right now, you can see Endar is terrorizing Marine start as well. So it's not looking very good for the Marine team at the moment, despite the fact that we have an advanced armory with a weapons module 80% done, and we still, well, almost control double res in repair room. Unfortunately, the aliens simply have so much plasma at the moment that they can just fade at will. They have 3 hives. They have 5 harvesters at the moment. So they are just rolling in plasma. And of course, if their commander has upgraded their harvesters at all with the canal ability, they will have even more plasma. So they have potentially the plasma flow rate of 10 whole harvesters with the 5 harvesters they have now, and that is why you'll see more and more fades entering the battle now, and that is just not great news at all for the Marine team. So, as a commander, the best thing you can do right now, when you know that the research is happening, you know you're researching flamethrowers, the best thing you can do is keep talking to the team. Say, guys, we're at 10% flamethrowers, we're at 50% to flamethrowers, you've got to just hold on a little bit longer, then we'll have the weapons we need to take on these fades. I don't believe we have shotguns at the moment, which is a serious handicap when you're fighting fades, but flamethrower research is almost done. See, in Endar's view now, they are securing double res, so we have well and truly been pushed back, and we may even lose Marine expansion soon. There are multiple aliens at the front of Marine start, and the fight is on. I believe the weapons the weapons module is complete, so flamethrowers should be coming soon. Yes, they are. They're at 98% now. They're almost done, and I am telling my team that you have to, when you're commanding, you have to tell your team what is going on. And the first thing I've done is jump out of the command station, grab a flamethrower for myself, because of course, even though I was talking, I was the one with the most ability to grab one, and then went off and flamed the resource node for some reason. I think I saw a lurk flying over there. But then I just pushed out, and I wanted to tell these aliens, you better back off right now because we've got flamethrowers now. Killed one lurk and started to engage Endar, so if you watch both perspectives now, you can see both sides of this fight. Endar doing very well to stay alive against me, even though I have a flamethrower, and I'm desperately trying to get the direct fire onto him because it's direct fire with the flamethrower that does the most damage. And there we go. Oh, sorry, that was a different Fade I just killed. I must have lost Endar's view there, but I was pretty proud of that kill because I used the pistol to finish off the Fade as it tried to run away. And that's something you've always got to be aware of. Using your pistol can give you that damage bite that you need to kill an enemy that might be trying to flee from you. And of course, killing long-range enemies is always easier with the pistol. But I'm dead, and there's no one in the command station, so another one of my little command adventures. If you watch many of my commentaries, you'll know that I'm a bit naughty. I like to jump out of the command station a little bit too much and get a little bit too involved in the combat that's going on the ground, when you really need to stay in the command station and give overview to your troops and give them med packs and ammunition and place the structures necessary. We've just lost the command station in Marine expansion. Of course, I was not in the command station, so I couldn't tell my team that was happening. So very poor commanding from me for a moment there. A bit of flame coming out of the armory for some reason. That's a little bit of a weird lovable bug that happens at the moment, which of course will be killed soon. And combat happening outside Marine start in tram tunnels. The tone of the combat has changed now that we have flamethrowers. The aliens are not pushing in so much anymore. They know they're actually in danger, and this is the turning point that we needed. As Marines, we should be pushing out right now. We need to push out, exploit the shock value of the flamethrowers, and re-secure territory. Unfortunately, whether from lack of commanding effort from me or just from too much alien pressure, we never really coalesced into pushing out fast enough and far enough with our new weaponry. And one part of the problem is probably that we only had one infantry portal at the moment, and with one infantry portal you just can't spawn in your troops fast enough. Even with a small team like this, there's 7 Marine players on this team, When one of them is dying maybe every 15 seconds, and it takes 15 seconds for a Marine to spawn, as soon as you get, say, 2 or 3 Marines killed at once, say a one in every minute event like that, then suddenly a queue forms. And once that queue forms, you're in a lot of trouble, because there will be a permanent queue at that infantry portal from that point forward, and I think that's what's happening right now. There is a queue for the infantry portal, and we are just not spawning in fast enough to be able to deal with the alien threat. There are only 4 of us on the field, so there are 2 Marines stuck in the infantry portal queue right now, which is just no good. When you want to push out, you need your entire team on the ground and ready to push. So now the mini-map for the Marine side is beginning to look like a big red swath, and there's just so much red lighting as well. There's red light everywhere. The only remaining bastion of well-lit battle space is the Marine start and the tram tunnels immediately outside it. Excuse me. So definitely not looking good for the Marine team at the moment. And right now I would love to be on the alien team, because it would be so much fun jumping in and out of the Marine start area as a fade, like Endar is about to do on the bottom right hand side of the screen. He has just entered Marine spawn, killed someone, left, and going back to heal. Aliens, of course, healing as they sit and wait. They don't need to go back to the hive. They will heal slowly just from staying out of combat. Someone, I can't read the name, just killed someone humping the armory as a lurk, so that was a very unfortunate kill. You can see there's barely anyone left in the base. I'm frantically asking everyone to come back to base, but we only have 1 infantry portal, and I need to buy a 2nd infantry portal. I do not know why I haven't. Using some of my spare plasma to buy a flamethrower just in case I do have to jump out and defend the base. While I said that it's bad to jump out of the command station as commander, there's the 2nd infantry portal, finally. And finally some good building placement as well. I think that's a good spot for an infantry portal. It's got a little bit of defense with the railing on one side. It's hidden from lurks, sporing from tram tunnels because of the command station. So that's pretty good. I probably should have placed it even further over in the corner. There you go. I was saying something. Oh, yes. While it is bad to jump out of the command station for too long, sometimes it's necessary to defend your base. Like then, I needed to just jump out and help ward off that fade. Now with 2 infantry portals, notice how much faster the Marine team is spawning into this battle. There is so many more Marines on the field now. We've got 4 instead of 2 earlier, and there's a further 1 spawning in right now, so we'll have 5 Marines on the ground here right now. I think the team has dropped to 6 at the moment, so we've lost the 7th player, which isn't helping us at all. Endar has exploited, I don't know if he was the commander that did it, Endar has exploited crag placement, or someone on the alien team has exploited crag placement. Oh, I've got to stop that because Endar just got 2 kills there. Very well done from him. There is an exploit as the alien commander. You can place structures like crags on map geometry, and while that might be fun for you, it's very bad for the Marine team because we can't see them and therefore we can't kill them except with flamethrowers. So if you are playing the beta as an alien commander, I'd recommend you try to refrain from doing that. It is a beta. No, there's no achievement in finding an exploit like that in such a beta like this, because it's full of possible exploits at the moment, because that's the idea behind a beta. You're going to find them all and kill them. So once it's found, it's better it's more fun for everyone else if you just play the game as it was intended. Once the exploit is found, you can just ignore it. And sorry, Endar coming into the front of the base there, and I've just jumped out as well, so a bit of dual perspective combat indeed right now, switching to pistol to try and engage the lurk at long range. And there's Endar in my view right there, and he killed what the fuck a Mega Man. Oh no, I just swore in my cast. Oh well, too bad, I can't bleep. And so that was a good kill from him, and no doubt he'll be jumping straight back in a moment. So I need to get back in the command station right now and start dropping med packs and ammo packs to help my team, although I've only got 30 plasma at the moment, so I don't really have the ability to drop too much at the moment, and not enough carbon either, because I've only got 1 extract. As I was saying, the minimap has a sea of alien red at the moment because they just own every room except for Marine start. It is well and truly attrition now, and the consequence of that is that the Marine team starves of carbon. So I've been focusing on upgrading the extractor as much as I can so that we get enough plasma to keep buying weapons, but I just don't have any carbon. And Die in Hell just asked over the text chat, how are our weapon and armor upgrades going? And for once, it wasn't that I'd forgotten to buy weapon and armor upgrades. It was the fact that we just didn't have any carbon. We definitely didn't have enough carbon to get weapon and armor upgrades. Instead, I'm researching grenade launcher because I figured with the grenade launcher we might be able to pop some of the crags that are just outside of marine spawn, and that would assist us in maybe pushing out a little more. So I've chosen that. No, notice the huge amount of armory humping at the moment. That would have been a great target for a lurk or a fade to jump in at that very moment and get some big kills down or a lot of damage down. And I'm researching grenade launchers because I want to be able to push out. And I think that's a more valuable choice than armor and weapon level 1 upgrades at this point in the game. I don't know, do you disagree? Let me know in the comments. There's a fade hiding up in the roof space there, pouncing down on a marine and almost killing him, but warded off by a flamethrower. And I have no vision over on marine expansion. I can't see what they're doing. I'm checking left and right to try to see where the aliens are, but I just can't really help the team very much at the moment, apart from med and ammo packs, but I don't even have enough plasma to continuously spam them either. And going back to the hive to heal after being set on fire. Remember that indirect flame damage is not enough to kill an alien anymore, except maybe a skulk. You need to get the direct damage. Oh, this was actually a really fun part of the game. Who is this marine? Tyan. I said Tyan. Oh god, you know what, I'm not gonna rewind, but I said to Tyan, go out the back door, you're gonna be my ninja. I need you to go and kill harvesters. Sneak out the back door. So I waited till there were no aliens waiting outside the back door, and then I said to Tyan, jump out. I unlocked it just for the briefest moment, and he sprinted as fast as he could to observation where he has killed an alien harvester. And my tactic here was we needed to start denying the aliens the huge amounts of carbon and plasma they were receiving, so I needed a ninja like Tyan to just go out and kill them while the alien team was focusing elsewhere. Endar, though, the Fade, is checking that damaged harvester and found that it is dead, and no doubt will be very suspicious as to what is going on. I've supplied Tyan with enough med and ammo packs to keep him alive should he be attacked while he is switch-axing that harvester. And he has successfully killed 2 harvesters now. Unfortunately, though, it's not going to be enough because a Fade has just gotten behind our sentry gun in base, and that sentry gun was providing assistance to all Marines fighting in main base. And once that goes down, it's going to be utterly crucial. There's going to be no sentry gun to assist us in defending the base, and I have gone down, so the commander is down, the sentry gun is down, everyone is down. So despite that excellent team play by Tyan at the end of the game, it wasn't enough. And that will be GG for the Marine team as multiple Fades enter Marine spawn and just kill everything. So I hope you've enjoyed this game, everyone. Please go into the comments and leave me feedback about what you thought of this new dual perspective format. As always, thank you so much for watching, everyone, and I'll see you all soon for more NS2HD videos.